Hey guys, this is Steve with a PH, and we're doing the another video review of the Iron Man Hot Toy series. So the last one I previously did was of the Iron Man Mark 7, and that one is from the Avengers. This one is actually going to be similar vein. It is still a Mark 7 body, but it's going to be from the Hot Toys Iron Man 3 movie. So we'll kind of go over this, and you can sort of see what it's about. The previous video we did.
Oh, yeah. We posted on the Jobbernauts channel, which is on my channel. Will be linked below. Mm-hmm. I'm Chris.
Yep, and so he's the other Jobbernaut. And so yeah, you can take a look at that and see what it looks like. The color scheme is completely different, so you might want to take a look at it just to see sort of the differences and stuff. But for this one, I'm going to do 2 in 1, and they're both the Midas, but the one on the right is the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Midas. So it's the Mark 21. And that one's from Iron Man 3. It was a summer exclusive back when. And on the one on the left is the chrome-plated version that is the China store exclusive that just released. So I'm going to go over sort of like the similarities and differences in them too. And some, defining features, that kind of thing, and then give you guys my overall opinion. Alright, hey guys, so we're back, and this is going to be some of the, it's actually going to be like articulation, defining features, that kind of thing. So we're going to go over this figure and sort of look at it. Very similar, in fact, identical to the Mark 7. We'll go over sort of just, you can take a look at it first and see what it looks like, and I'll give you some particular views that you can see. And with this one, they did a monochrome gold, so you can see that it's just different shades of gold throughout the figure, with dashes of silver in there. And it's gorgeous, in all honesty. It looks really nice. I like the different tones. There's this almost like copper looking gold in there with some lighter, almost beige looking golds. It's pretty impressive. We'll do it like a side view. And then of course you can see that there's some scuff marks here and there on it, which are pre-done, which I think are pretty cool. But the body is the same as the Mark 7. You can see that, and we'll do a back view now. Turn that around. So see, you can start to see the separation of color. It's also kind of, there's a little bit of a gradient in some portions, so it looks like some of it has been burnt a little bit. Done a little flying. This is supposed to be, I believe, a high altitude suit. It's pretty legit. Yeah, and see some of the silver parts, like right there. But it's really pretty. I like it a lot. It looks good. And now we'll kind of go through sort of the articulation again. Same thing with this one. With this one, you can move the arms up pretty well. You can see there's some of that detail on the inside, though. With this one, there's not really silver on the pistons. It's all just kind of gold. But that's still there. It's still a big part of it. So arms move up. You can lift that stuff up. Chest, you'll see that pops up too, just like the other one. Do the ab crunch stuff, and then sort of fix that kind of thing. So that's really cool. You can get some good poses. Head moves up just like the other one. You can get that flying whoosh action, which is always great.
I like that. Yeah,
it's pretty legit. And then legs, so you'll see thigh stuff. Same thing here. Always be careful with this waist skirt area, because again, like I was saying, you can get some scuffs and stuff if you're not careful. And so what will happen is this will go up, and you see how right there, it's already starting to kind of push into that, so be careful with that. You can get it under, but I don't really like to mess with that. But it does have a pretty good range of movement. You can get it kind of up to about here, but just I would be careful. You spend money on these, so you don't want to really mess with them. Leg has a great bend. You can see that neat stuff right there. Legit. Toes. There's also this foot armor stuff here, but toes also move and things like that. It also has, the cool thing is it still has the flaps. So these flaps still do that move up thing and pull this stuff up. So that's still a thing, which is always cool. Get to see all that detail in there, which is gorgeous. You can see all that. It's very, very nice. And then of course the leg here, lift that up, and you can see the inner workings, which I like that. I like that it's all silver instead of colored. I think that's kind of neat. But that pops back in, and then I'll show you sort of the light up features of this. This one, again, the helmet just pops up. Push this down. I believe I have the lights on this one. There we go. Might be a little dim because I haven't changed the batteries in a while, so be careful of that. You also don't want corrosion. You'll see this right here is going to turn on. There we go. And then arms. It's under the biceps again. If I can find it. Oh, this one's not on. The battery died on this one, but that's okay.
So you can sort of just demo
see,
here.
Yeah, look at that. This one's not as bright. Again, like I was saying with the arms, the batteries I haven't changed recently. These two are pretty nice. It still lights up pretty well. If you get a replacement batteries for these, it'll be a lot brighter. If you saw the Mark 7, it's pretty intense. But I love this figure. I think it's beautiful for that stuff. It's really nice. And then the same thing with the chest plate. It does come off. So let me sort of turn this off. We'll try and pop this little bad boy out. Oh, yeah, by the way, side pieces here still come off, just like the regular one. So those come off, and you can see the little vents and stuff. This also does pop off real quick, which, oh god, I hate this. This is the worst part. Never mind, we're going to leave that on.
This is the same as the previous.
It's the same as the Mark 7, so you can see that if you'd like.
So if you check out the Jobbernotch channel and check out the review there, it's going to look the same underneath the chest plate.
Yes, it'll have the pieces and all that good stuff where you can see underneath it. So I'd recommend watching both, just so you can get a good idea of what these figures look like and what they can do. But this is the Midas, the first one that it released a while back, and it's really pretty. I like it a lot. I think it's great. This one was originally selling for $300, I believe. A lot of people didn't get their hands on it, and so now that they've released the new Midas, people are kind of clamoring for that. So we'll show that next, but this is the first one, the original. So now we're going to do the review of the Midas. This is the newest one that just came out this summer, actually a couple of weeks ago. So this is the chrome-plated version of the Midas, which we just went over the original one. This one's ridiculous, okay? If you look at all the chrome detailing on here, it's incredible.
Still you can see my reflection gold in it, by the way.
Yeah, like it's monochrome gold. Very nice. I like it a lot. It looks very classy. So you can just take a look at that. You can see there's more color separation. And also this time around, there are some differences. They put in more of the silver to break up the gold. So you have this almost like gunmetal gray silvery thing on the sides, which we'll go into in a little bit. So that's the front view. And then here you're going to see the side. Check that out. And if you see as you're going down to the side, you'll see over here, I'm going to lift this up a little bit, right here, there's some silver bits that are like gunmetal gold. Those look great against the freaking lighter gold there. You can see here, again, gunmetal instead of that light silver. And then back. Take a look at the back. Look, it's nice the way they finished that. And then you can see even on the spine itself, there's the silver that goes all the way down. Or gunmetal gray, I guess. Which is nice. And they have accents of like a light gold lining on each too, which is really cool. But so that's that. We'll go through articulation, same thing. If you look, arms are pretty great. Legs move up a bit. Again, be careful with the waist skirt. You'll get to see the nice bend, which again, it shows off that gorgeous gunmetal. And if you also look in here, there's a bit of the gunmetal gray underneath that as well, which is legit. I didn't put the batteries in this because I just don't want to mess around with the battery panels. I don't want to scuff this thing up. This one's much more expensive than the original Midas. It's at least, right now it's about, you can probably get on eBay for about I want to say like $480 to $480, which is not bad for this. Highly recommend getting it if you missed the Midas the first time around. It is great looking. It's really good in your piece. It's going to stand out in comparison to the original Midas and all your other figures. It'll look really nice. Also, the color separation I think is a little better than the original. I'm a fan for this. I know some people don't like the the chrome. They think it's kind of gaudy, but I do like it. I think it's really, it just pops. Whenever you see it in like the light and stuff, it does shine a bit. So I'd highly recommend getting this if you haven't already tried to pick it up. It's really nice. And now we're going to go over sort of the accessories and stuff for both. So this is the accessories portion of the video. We're going to go over and sort of see what they come with in the box. It's a little more minimal than the Mark 7, but I do enjoy that they give us some options. So we can take a look at this stuff. So you'll see on the outer sides, I put the original Midas' stuff, and then on the inner, I put the chrome version. And you can see here, they all come with the same thing. So you get the repulsor palms, which if you look at that, they're angled up too, so you can kind of have them shooting stuff out. Regular closed fist, which don't have anything on the inside. So that's, I usually don't display it with these just because I like to see the lights. But for both, it's the same. The only difference, if you look, I think you can see it better on the closed fists. You'll see there's a different tone of gold that they used. And also, if you look on the inside, this one has a black lining on that almost knuckle part, and this one has a gold lining. So it kind of makes it, I think it makes it pop a little more. Then you can see here, it's the darker black on the knuckles and joint parts. So I really do like the way they've done that with the new one as opposed to the old one. You'll see here too, they've got the little wrist guards, which move up for the repulsor hands. So there's the original. These are the newer ones, and it's chrome plated. So you can sort of see that. I like that. Or it's not chrome plated, but it's just a shinier gold. And then the missile pods, which, my God, these missile pods, they're really nice. So you can see the detail on those, even the little tips of the missiles and everything. And we'll pull this out. You can look at that. So look at the detail on that. I don't know if you can see all of it, but it's really nice. Look at the little tip of the missile right there, which is really cool. And the chrome one is even more impressive. I mean, look at that. That's just, you can see the light, let the light hit that a little bit, but it's shiny as heck. The missile itself has like gunmetal hue to it. Real cool stuff. And then we'll look at the missile pod packs. So see that one? Same thing as the Mark 7. It opens up, and then you can see in here, it's got the little missile pods, or the little missiles. And then same thing, it still opens up. It's got some scuff marks on it. You know, you can see underneath. So this just pops right on and replaces the other one. This, same thing. Look at that. The missile pods there. And then the inside. See, so I personally am more partial to the new Midas. I think that the chrome on it gives it a bit of a more expensive feel. I originally thought that the original Midas looked gorgeous in comparison and well worth the money, but I think that the new one, if you haven't gotten the original, you probably don't need to get the original. It's just, it definitely stands out. So I would highly recommend getting that if you can get your hands on it. I don't know if the States are going to get it, so that's why I bought this one. But I'd highly recommend it. So get on it, that kind of thing. But that's pretty much it. I think that it's a great buy. So this is the last part of the review. So I already kind of told you what I think about it and that I think that you guys should get it. But I did want to show you the boxes as a last thing because, again, I really do appreciate the artwork on these, and people put a lot of time into making the boxes themselves. So I want to show you guys that. The first one is, of course, Midas is the one right here. This is the original Midas. So it tells you it's Mark 21. And I love the way they did this. I don't know if you can see it very well, but if you look, it's a simple sort of like pop art kind of design. It's actually more stencily, so it kind of looks like street art in a way. And there's like a really light gold.
You can see the face.
Yeah, there's like a really light gold, and then there's more like orangey gold. And it separates and breaks up the image. And it's just a profile picture, which I love. I think that looks awesome. And I like the minimal design of the box. I think that's really cool. It's not very busy. It is super gold, but I think that's cool. It's a, again, Sideshow exclusive. Take a look at the side box there. And then, of course, the back of the box. which gives you sort of like, you know, whodunit kind of things.
It's really hard to see through the viewfinder,
Yeah,
but if you're seeing
it's hard
them,
to look at it too when you're like looking at it in real life. But it's real cool. I love the way this
warnings.
looks.
Who pays attention to that stuff?
Right. But so there's that, and it's textured too. I don't know if you could feel this. My God, it's awesome.
Here, let's see if they can feel it through the screen.
Oh, feel through me.
That sounded dirty.
Yeah. But so there's that, and then this one right here is the new Midas.
Let's get this riffraff out of the way.
Yeah. This is the new one. So it's, I mean, it's cool and all. I don't really like it as much as the other one, in my personal opinion. But it shows you what it is, which is cool. It's got some pictures of the actual figure itself. And then you have, you know, what it is. It tells you where it's from. Hot Toys limited edition, which is why I bought this. So FYI.
It'd be cool if they put serial numbers on them or something.
Oh, that'd be so legit.
Tell you what number it was out of how many they
This one
produced.
opens up like a shoebox. The other one, it's a slide, like a slip cover. This one, it just pops on off. If I can get it. Hold on a sec, guys. Oh my gosh. How was it so hard to do this? It was so easy earlier.
I broke it.
Oh, God. Glob. There we go.
He's getting it.
Gosh. Taking forever. Oh, my glob. Really? Come on. Okay, there we go. That's the ticket. So we'll pull this up.
You were like 5 seconds away from the outtake reel.
And then here's... Oh, that's why, because it's kind of not going well. There we go. But so, this is the slip cover, and then of course you pull this up and you can see inside, but there's nothing in there right now. So, I have to say I like this. But I think that the box art of the original Midas is superior. I think it's cooler looking.
I think this box here looks like one of those bootleg firework boxes.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a... It's a very sort of like... Oh, shoot, I got in the way. It's a very kind of like... I don't know, kitty kind of box, is what it looks like to me. This one is more artistic, in my opinion. I studied art history, so that's why I'm allowed to say that. But
Humble brag.
Yeah, humble brag. But yeah, so that's... I think that you should definitely... If you can find this one for cheap, get it. But it's kind of hard to get that one. This one right now, get it. It's gorgeous. It would look great. You'll look like a beast if you have it. So I highly recommend it if you can get your hands on it. But I love it. That's pretty much it. We will work on some other videos soon to go over some other reviews, but we'll sort of switch off on which channel they kind of get put on. So right now these are going to go on mine, and the next one's going to go on our Jobbernauts channel together.
Maybe I'll just give you all of them.
Oh, okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, like and subscribe, that kind of thing. Comment if there's something you want to see again. I have some figures that, you know, if you want to see them next, you can look at. I mean, we can pan over to just to show them what I've got. So those are the Midases. Got the stealth modes. If there's something you want to look at, just let me know. And on the top, I've got my latest additions. Of course, the Mark 7, which you guys got to see if you look at the previous video, and then the Mark 43. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys like this, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Also, a side note, if there's anything else you want to see in different realms of action figures, toys, kind of things,
let us know.
We do Gunpla.
Yes.
We also have I have wrestling figures.
He collects wrestling
figures,
so
both classic and current.
Yeah. So if you want to see that stuff,
anything,
yeah,
you can think of, or retro games even.
Yeah.
Hey, watch our other channel for retro game stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, all right, guys, we'll catch you later, and Ravadarchi.
Later.